Everything in my life changed over the last month. My career, my routine, even this channel. Nothing went the way that I expected it to. This is the story of who I am and how I got here. So, a lot of you have been following the channel for a while now. I'm probably asking, who is this Johnny guy? Well, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I was born in Korea, moved to Australia at the age of 5, and stayed there until I graduated university 5 years ago. And after completing my bachelor's of biomedicine at the University of Melbourne, I came back to Korea and worked as a biomedical researcher for 2 years. And after that, I went to complete my mandatory military service as an army combat medic for 2 years. Why I left biomedical research. So I definitely enjoyed science and learned a lot from research. And research gave me a lot of valuable skills. But I realized it wasn't the path that I wanted long term. While researching, I realized that we lacked so much funding. Like, no matter how great our ideas were, we just couldn't get it done unless we had the funding. And it's also around the same time that I actually became quite interested in investing. So after a while, especially while I was in the military and I had a lot of time to think about what I really wanted to do with my life, I really wanted to combine the analytical thinking skills that I learned from the lab with investing. And ultimately, my long-term goal is to get into venture capital. But I mean, I gotta land my first finance job, obviously, to get there. But I still am quite enjoying myself. After that, we have my first month after the military. And ever since then, I've taken CFA level 1, applied for finance job, first finance interview, and ultimately culminating in my first rejection from my first finance interview, which is completely fine for me because at the end of the day, like, it really doesn't matter. Like, I just wanted an opportunity to get a chance to meet people within the industry. And by being able to have that, I was able to do that. So, which is honestly more than I could have asked for. And it was a great experience as it gave me direction on what I wanted to do. And because I got direction, I started studying for the Korean Asset Management Investment qualification and really started building a daily routine that I could essentially be as efficient and optimized as possible in my own life. And that has helped me a lot, not with just my life, but also starting this channel, Walk with Johnny. And by being able to have such great routine in place, I could learn content creation, I could study, I could do whatever I needed essentially for my future. So after hearing about why I transitioned from biomedicine to finance, you're probably wondering, why did I start this channel? So I started this channel for a couple of reasons. One, I really wanted to document my transition into finance because at the end of the day, there's not many people that's transitioning careers, and there's still enough people at the same time where people I felt like would want to see that. But it was more for myself because I wanted to record the journey to begin with, and making this channel really helped me keep myself accountable as I was transitioning careers, building my routine again, and so on. And honestly, when I first started the channel, I really did not expect people to watch. But then I got my first subscribers, first comments, returning comments, and I honestly appreciate every single one of you who have followed along for the journey, liked, commented. It really means a lot to me. And if you guys are willing to keep following the journey, leave a subscribe, like, I genuinely appreciate it as we've only just started the walk. And from making this channel, or starting this channel, sorry, the thing that there are 4 lessons that I've learned the most. So first is structure matters more than I thought. Like, without the routine that I built, I genuinely would not have been able to essentially consistently be making content, writing job applications, studying every day, and also going to the gym every single day. Like, it's because I've structured my lifestyle so that I can incorporate all of these things while also having some me time, like going out to drink, eat, etc. And then the second big lesson was that rejection gave me direction. Like getting rejected from the company, from the hedge fund company, was honestly, it was tough, but it genuinely gave me direction. Like it showed me how I needed to transfer careers, and that's more than I could have asked for. And then I think from that rejection and from that whole interview process, what I really learned was that preparing is honestly easier than waiting for the result. Like at least with preparing, even though your mind does drift, you can still keep yourself occupied. Whereas when you're waiting for the result, you've literally done everything that you can, and that's all you can do. Like that's you can only wait. So now when I'm waiting for applications and all that now, I'm just trying to keep my mind off it, keep myself as busy as possible. And honestly, that's helped me out so much. And then nobody starts ready. I didn't start ready. You're never going to start ready as well. Like, you will never be ready until you actually do it yourself. So take from it what you will, but I genuinely learned a lot. And it's honestly thanks to you guys as well that I've been able to learn so much on this journey. What's next? Well, for me, hopefully, I'll be getting more interviews for my finance job. I'll be doing more studying, especially for my exam, and just focusing on my finance career transition, fitness goals, and also I want to keep growing the channel by continuing to document every single little step of the way. And 1 month ago, everything felt uncertain. A lot is still uncertain, but now I have direction, and I'm so grateful for everyone who has supported me so far. This is only chapter one, and honestly, I'm happy that I'm on this walk.